Hey there, welcome back to Rondell Designs. This is video 9 of 9-part series, How to Turn Your Hobby into a Business. Remembering this series was originally an online course that I used to charge for, but then I decided to give it away for free on my YouTube channel. So to find the rest of the videos in this series, if this is the first one you've seen, go to the playlist under my channel on how to turn your hobby into a business. And if you've been following along, I hope you really enjoyed this last video. It's all about email marketing and starting to get that money coming in the door from your beautiful new business. Enjoy, and remember to leave any comments or questions down below. Module 9 is the very last module of this course. You've made it so far. Well done. Even if you haven't completed every single aspect of all the modules before this one, I'm so proud of you that you've stuck with it and even opened module 9. Anyway, you made it. So module 9, start making money and set up your email marketing list. So what is email marketing? It's where you get your customers or potential customers' email address. I would even consider getting their mobile phone number if possible, because mobile phone text marketing is becoming much bigger thing these days. It hasn't hit Australia as much yet, but definitely the US. And there are apps if you're in Shopify, or plugins if you're on WordPress, or other platforms where you can actually do text message marketing now. So it's up to you if you want to include your phone number in what information you're capturing, either at markets, or if you've got like a sign up to my newsletter page on your website, or if you want to do like a free product or a giveaway in return for getting emails. It's up to you whether you want to include phone numbers as well, but you definitely need to get your emails. Don't listen to anyone that says email marketing is dead. It is not. And the other benefit of having people's emails is if anything happens, if you are selling on Etsy or a site that you don't totally control and you lose that selling platform, you still have your email list. So you can email them and say, hey guys, I'm now over here. This is my new place, or whatever. If you're doing markets, something that I wish I did more, I've done so many markets and I didn't have the little email sign up sheet. Like, it's such an easy thing. You can even do a little giveaway, like anyone who signs up to my newsletter goes into the draw to win a $20 voucher or whatever. Like, stuff like that's so easy to do, and you get so many emails, especially at markets, and they're usually your target audience. So definitely set that up. And obviously you want to actually email them too, which is something I've been useless at in the past. Years ago, I had a scrapbooking website, an online scrapbooking website. When websites were very new, probably 2005, I think I set it up. And I used to send out a weekly newsletter religiously, even if I was up at 2 a.m. to get it out. And I would get sales from it every single week. I think I've sent maybe a couple of emails to my wholesale customers only, really, my Rondell Designs business. So, and it's crazy, but it's an area where you really need to focus on. And I know people who have handmade businesses that send out a weekly email to say what's new, what's on special, try this, check this out. And they sell so much product from it. So please, for the love of everything, just set up your email list, okay? And obviously by this point, you're set up, you've put money into your business, you've got your products sorted out, you've got your pricing pretty much sorted out, you've got your selling platform sorted out, and your socials are all linked, okay? So now we need to focus on making money, because if you don't have money coming in, you haven't really got a business. Now, remember, it can take time. I want you to be patient with yourself, but also have a plan. At the start, it's quite easy to get disheartened sometimes if you're not selling as much or as quickly as you were hoping for. That's okay. You're allowed to be disheartened. Have an afternoon of Netflix and ice cream if you need to, but then reset yourself up, get back on track with a plan. Analyze what's working, analyze what's not working. Do you need to add in some more products at different price range, or do you need to just start sharing the product that you've set up more? Share it more on social media. Focus on doing some video. There's so many ways that you can contribute to your business's success. Really isn't a matter of just sitting back waiting for the orders to come in. You need to be proactive and get out there. And also, you really need to set up a way that you're going to record your numbers. So your financial, your accounting, bookkeeping. I use Xero. I love Xero. I have an accountant, but I do my day-to-day reconciling of sales versus expenses. Again, I don't do them enough as I should. Ideally, you want to be reconciling your business bank account weekly because if you haven't got an idea of what's happening on the numbers side of your business, you're not going to be able to run a successful business. You have to really keep an eye on your spending. My scrapbooking business that I just talked about, that failed badly because it was a huge success in that I ended up having a great community of people around me. I used to run amazing retreats and it was such a beautiful experience, but I had 3 very small children, was trying to run this business, didn't have a very supportive husband who's now my ex-husband, and I was just trying to do everything, but I was continuing to buy all this product and I wasn't selling enough to justify buying it. I got myself a credit card for business and I was just buying so much stock. And half the time I was so tired from having kids that were tiny, I wouldn't even get the stock uploaded onto the website. So it's like, oh my gosh, please don't do that. Please don't spend all your money on new stock or new this or new that or whatever when you're still like just starting to sell. Really sort of work out your budget, really be strict with that because you want this to be a success for the long term. You don't want it to be a like quick, yeah, let's do this, sell some stuff and then like end up spending so much more money. Grow. It's great to grow and add in new products if you want, but do it smart. Like set goals. So this target for this quarter, this 3-month period, I'm going to try and make this much money in sales. And if I achieve that, then I can invest a portion of those sales money into trying this new product. So just have a plan. Just have a plan. Don't wing it. It's not worth winging it. Really, the businesses that succeed are the ones that have good structure, good discipline, and can really look at their numbers, whether it's analyzing, doing the analytics like we covered in the last module of where the customers are coming from, figuring out all about the customers to where the money's being spent. You need to make sure that you're not spending more than you're making. And if you are, you really need to figure out why that's happening. And is that sustainable? Have you got a business that is going to make profit? If you're running it like where you're spending more than you're making, because not a lot do unless you've got like a big backup of finances. And if we're just starting out a business for the first time, you don't want to be doing that. You want to be making profit as you go. Sometimes it does take a long time to make a profit. I didn't make any profit in the first couple of years of my business. I really just put everything that I was making back into the business and that worked. But there comes a time where you're like, I actually need to make a profit in this thing because otherwise you're just doing a hobby, really, aren't you? So get out your numbers, analyze what products are doing really well. Do you love making those products? Do you love selling those products? Maybe introduce a couple more ranges in that product selection. Or just if you're not selling anything, go back to the drawing board, look at your prices, look at your product, look at the target market, look at where you're trying to sell from. Did you want to just do online, but you think maybe you should give the market a go? Or have you put off setting up that online website? Or are you not promoting yourself on social media? Are you not sharing who you are? People love to see who is behind the brand. They love it. It grows that like, no trust, which is so important these days more than ever because people are being sold to all the time. So if you can share part of you and what makes your business unique and why you love your business and all of that stuff, you'll actually develop some really strong fans. So you really only need a certain number of super fans who love your stuff, who tell everyone about it, and they start buying for their friends and family for birthdays and Christmas, and then they tell everybody, and then you'll get more fans that way. So it's a process, but just be really open and genuine and know that you can do this and you can make a success of it. People are making successful businesses happen all the time, every day, in all kinds of niches and product industries and categories and stuff. It's happening. You just have to believe that you can do it, and you have to really be smart and follow the tools that will get you to success, which is, of course, analyzing the statistics, finding out where people are coming from and all that type of thing, keeping an eye on your numbers, budgeting how much you're spending versus how much you're making, and just always looking at it and how you can improve and market and the word out there about your amazing brand. So in closing, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I really hope this course has helped you just feel more comfortable. If nothing else, I hope this course has made you feel really comfortable about taking those first steps to get your business set up, because you don't want to get to the end of your life and do the, oh, I wish I'd done this, or I should have tried this instead. Give it a go. Give it a red hot go. Now's the time. So why not? If not now, when? Don't look 5 years down the track and go, oh, I could have started it back in 2021. I want you to start it. I want you to commit just to doing a little bit of all of these modules. If you have gotten a little bit behind, that's totally fine. Just get back on track. Get your product out there and share it with the world. There's people out there that need your product and that want your product and that are filled up with happiness because of your product. So don't hog it to yourself, get it out there, and don't let fear hold you back, or fear of failure or success and all that sort of stuff. If you do find that you're having mindset blocks, just read books, do self-development books or podcasts. I listen to stuff every single day of my life. Self-development, business development. If it's not a podcast, it's an audio book. I love Audible. There's so many things that you can do to help yourself every day, just a little bit. But I hope you are absolutely killing it already and making some great sales. There's nothing better than when that cha-ching sound comes through your website or Etsy. And learn new things, you'll be able to grow your business. And it is magical to be able to run your own business, work on your own terms, do things when you want to do them. It's so good. I love having my own business. I've tried over the years to do part-time work to top up the money and stuff, and I just end up hating it every time. So having your own business is so great, but you have to commit to it like you would commit to a job where other people are paying you. This is your job. So treat it with respect, give it the time that it needs and deserves, and you will flourish. Thanks again, and let me know if you've got any feedback on this course. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful. I want it all. Thanks, guys.